hey, 53 years old now and I can still move it out there, almost keep up with the young punks. Hey, you senior golfers, I've got bad news and I've got good news for you. The bad news is that as we age, we lose the potential to hit longer drives. However, the good news is that a lot of us were never really close to our potential in the first place. Therefore, we've got lots of room to improve. So if you're over, 45, 50 years old and you're starting to lose distance, but you are not ready to get old on the golf course, by all means, keep watching. I'm going to give you some tips specifically for seniors that are going to help you hit the long ball. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Steve from HitItLonger.com. I continue my mission to hit the ball longer and straighter than I ever have before, and I'd like to show you how to do the same. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get right into it. All right, one thing that happens to us as we age, we lose, again, potential. We lose the potential for flexibility, and our swings will start to tend to get shorter, both on the backswing and on the follow-through. So we've got to fight this. I've got this great tool called an orange whip. If you think this is going to help you, head over to my website and pick one up. Really has a heavy end, gives you a lot of momentum. I like to do a drill called see it and see it with this. I'm going to take it all the way back until I can see it, swing it all the way through till I can see it again. See it out of the left eye, see it out of the right eye. This has got enough weight to it that it'll really move your body. Great tool to keep you limber, to keep you flexible, to keep range of motion in your golf swing. This is going to really help you by lengthening out both backswing and follow through, keeping them long. Think like Phil Mickelson. As you get older, if you can keep your swing long, you can really stay in the game with the young kids. The next thing we need to do if we're getting a little older, starting to lose club head speed, is you've got to make sure that you maintain some height or some launch angle on your drives. Next couple tips are going to cover this. First of all, ball position is crucial. Here's kind of the standard textbook ball position that you're taught, kind of just inside the left heel like this. But as you get older, you're going to need a little bit more help. So what I would do is instead put that foot to the inside of the stick, almost. This is extreme, but you get the point. Now I have about 4 or 5 more inches for the club to turn upwards, create a much higher launch angle. Check this out. And here I've got an upstrike of about 4 degrees and a launch angle of about 15. So I'm really hitting up on the ball and getting it to take off high, and that's going to help you get back some of those missing yards. Now, another tip that will help lead to both higher trajectory, higher launches, higher trajectories, and the potential to turn the ball over from right to left, which will also give you a little bit more distance too. We've got to make sure that we get this club coming in from shallow on the inside. The most effective drill I can come up with is the bucket and stick. I've got my noodle over the stick. All you've got to do here is make sure, get the shoulders nice and square, and just make sure you come from the inside. Just like that. That's going to really help you get the club coming in, turning upwards, coming from the inside, hopefully drawing it, hitting it really high, and the combination is going to give you the most amount of distance. The short hitters out there that struggle for distance, do not come underneath this magic line, but instead you're coming on top of the line or outside. This way you'd hit the noodle, break it in half, maybe even hit the bucket, some of you out there, on your way to chopping down and across, hitting a very distance inefficient shot that travels low, is not hitting the sweet spot, slices, has a lot of spin, doesn't go anywhere. We don't want shots like that. We want that high shot that turns over a little bit right to left. It's going to give us a ton of distance. Now, the real secret sauce for seniors in getting the ball way out there is in what Mike Austin, my mentor, used to call accelerating the Hans. And so that's talking about the release of the club head, throwing the club head, not pulling the club head. A lot of seniors out there they try to get strong and pull this thing, and that causes you to really chicken wing, get the elbows bent, squeeze too hard, and it doesn't make this end of the stick go fast. So instead, we've got to be able to go from cocked to cocked on the other side, and we got to make that club whoosh or whistle like this. Now I've got this overspeed training device. This is the younger cousin to the Orange Whip. This is called the Orange Whip Lightspeed. Here's a radar I've got, and what you can do is train yourself, teach yourself how to go faster by accelerating or whipping the hands through, something like this. There's 133 miles an hour. We go faster than that. All right, so we can get this thing up to 140, even 150 miles an hour. Because it's lighter, it'll go faster, but it's training me to whip that club head around for higher speed, and that's what we're gonna need to get club head speed, get the ball out there farther. All right, and one last tip for good measure. I see so many seniors following through looking like this. They cut off the finish. The handle of the club is right next to their chest. You can see there's still negative angle in this wrist. They haven't even snapped the wrist. We got to do better than that. So instead, we got to make sure that when we follow through, we reach out into space and re-hinge the wrists. In other words, the conclusion of that snapping mechanism we just talked about, we're trying to get this thing back to a 90-degree angle. From this angle, it would look like this. Look at this angle that I'm forming with the club way out into space, just like that. We've got to get that thing extended. Maintain that arc all the way through so we can get some easy club head speed, get the ball out there farther. All right, let's see if I can combine all of these ideas into one. We're looking for easy distance, long hit, easy effort, easy on the body, something that's all we're going to be reliable for a long time to come. Let's see if I can do it. And there's a really good one. All right, coming up on the screen right up here, Mr. Editor Guy, the stats from that last shot. Over 300 yards, feeling and looking really smooth. I'm able to keep it out there a super competitive distance without taxing my body too much, and that's plenty of distance to par the course or better. Now, you may not be able to ease it out there 300 yards. Maybe you used to, maybe you never have, but your potential for getting distance is gigantic. Follow these tips like I've shown you in this video and report back to me in the comments. I think you're going to add some yardage. Hey, thanks so much for watching. The best thing you can do to support what I do here is like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share with another golfer that you know that might need a little extra distance off the tee too. Furthermore, you can head over to my website, hititlonger.com. Check out the premium membership. It's a video course that takes you step by step from the very beginning, very slowly and gently, how you can create a classic swing that will hit the ball long and straight, long into your 70s, 80s, maybe into your 90s. Also, all the products I featured in this video are up there in the pro shop. Check those out too if you think that one of those items might help you hitting it out there. All right, signing off, I'm Steve, and as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.
Oh.